Hello again, a boy in his Bible, and we're on Kings, and it's the story of Saul. I think most of us might remember that when he was about, I don't know, 16 or 17, he became king. He became king through the decisive action of David, his father. He nearly lost that kingdom. Another son of David nearly got it, but he became king. And after a period of time, he built his own palace. He didn't just simply accept the palace of David, he built his own palace, which was bigger and grander, uh, more impressive, especially to international dignitaries that we know that came to see some of the wisdom and splendors of Solomon. And when you look at Solomon, you think, what a wonderful thing that as a boy he prayed for that wisdom. If he'd kept to the wisdom that he asked for, he wouldn't have become the most foolish king of all the kings that you could ever read of in the Bible. He lost it. He bankrupted the nation. He spent too much on his pet projects. He forced labor to be worked. Oh, he built the temple as well, yes, using all the material that David had given and according to the records that was given to him. But his life had gone wrong. And this is what it says of him. The Lord became angry with Solomon because his heart had turned away from the Lord. Oh, this is a sad word. And I know it's true of some of you as well. You turned away from the Lord. And he's angry with you. Because you've put other things in your life. He turned away from the Lord because he became a political king and made sure that the wives of the various dignitaries in other nations were there. And when they came, he built them their little palaces with their gods. The gods that were supposed to be thrown out of the land got into the very palace itself. You notice in governments that if you want to corrupt the nation, corrupt the government. If you want to purify the nation, have a righteous government. And the more righteous and graceful you can be as a government, the more that affects the nation as a whole. Well, the nation was going down the hill with Solomon, going into the hole with Solomon. Your life, if you turned away from the Lord, will not be a happy life. Your giving in to temptations will be enjoyable for a season, but it will leave a bitter, deep, dark part of your soul that one day will be judged by Jesus Christ himself. So look at this verse. The Lord became angry with Solomon. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. He could have heard. That could have been the cry from glory. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Enter thou into the rest of the Lord, into the permanent Sabbath day that you find in the seventh day of creation. You can become part of the permanent rest of God. The Lord became angry, and you can grieve the Holy Spirit. Now you say, Robert, has that been true of you? Or have you been the goody-goody all your life? Oh, I am so pleased. You'll hear me say it again and again and again. I'm so pleased in the judgment of God on my life. Many times he's judged me. Many times I felt his discipline. Many times I've had to come back to God, come back to Christ, come back to his word. I don't think I ever stopped reading his word, but there's many times I stopped believing. Many times when I wasn't strong in faith and in grace and in love. The Lord became angry with the boy in his Bible because his heart had turned away from the Lord. But there is a joy in heaven when one sinner repents of his ways and comes back to God. There's a song and singing, there's a dancing and a celebration in a way we'll never understand, in the nature of God himself and in the angelic beings he's created, over one sinner. So this one sinner has come back again and again. Oh, we're not here talking about whether you're saved or not. That's the eternal purposes of God. We're talking about your lifestyle, your life, the way you live, the way I live. I told you it's a strange verse, a hard word, but it was true of the character and life, the sad, sad life of a life that promised so much and gave so little. Boy in his Bible today. See you tomorrow, I hope.